I'm going to do a review on my new KitchenAid handheld mixer as I use it to make my first recipe. I got this as a birthday gift, which is a really cool color and a really nice, comfortable little mixer to hold. It has some great features. It's kind of digital when you turn it on. The lights light up for depending what speed you turn it up to. You adjust the speed by just touching this touchpad arrow up and down, and that's really great. It has nice attachments, both two size attachments. You can use 2 beaters, 2 dough hooks, or just a single blender or whisk in the larger holes here. It has a nice feature of a cord stand. It can be flexible to use it like this, but if you want to stand this up, it won't tip over by adjusting where you want the cord to lie. This came from QVC. I do have a large KitchenAid mixer, and my mixer that's on a stand actually has a metal band here that has KitchenAid brand painted on it. This one is just a sticker, and you can see one thing about it is the sticker's coming off, and no matter how much I try to lay this down to get flat, it still pops back up again. So that's one thing I didn't like about it, but after I use it a little bit, we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to make a quick breakfast. That's the idea here. I'm going to use French toast that has granola, and we'll see how fast I can put that together with this tool. I'm trying to make a real quick breakfast that tastes good, so I'm going to use some instant ingredients to make crunchy French toast. I just got a handheld KitchenAid mixer for my birthday gift, and this is the first time I want to try that out. I'm going to use a very instant ingredient, which is the shake and pour Bisquick pancake mix, some vanilla flavoring, and one of my favorite cereals, which is granola. This is homemade granola that was made by a friend of mine who lives in Marlboro, New Jersey. She makes fantastic fresh flavors of organic granola, so we're going to use that for the coating on the toast, some bread, and we'll get started. Okay, rather than add water to the Bisquick mix like you normally would to make a quick pancake, I'm just going to use the mix itself because I want the batter to be very thick. And we don't need to add eggs. I'm just going to add some milk to this, some vanilla, and see if I can get a nice thick batter to dip the bread in. Just going to put a little bit of vanilla for flavor, and then I'm going to add some skim milk to this just to give us something to make it liquid. I'm going to use the whisk attachment for the KitchenAid mixer. There are 2 size holes for the attachments. This is a single one that we're going to use, and it fits into the large size hole. When you pop it in there, just twist it to hear that little click. Okay, I'm going to mix this up using this little mixer. When you turn it on, it goes on to the lowest speed. When you're holding it in your hand, you can conveniently use these arrow keys to just use the little thumb pressure to go up and down in speed, and then you'll see more or less lights go on. So let's try it out, starting slow. Very nicely. The whisk is all we need for a little pancake batter to get nice and thick. If you'd like to go up and make it a little more frothy, then just use the thumb arrow key. You can see the lights go on higher and higher as it gets faster in speed. Isn't that great? I really like that whisk. It's so simple to snap it together and make something with a nice quality. Okay, now we're going to dip the bread in this batter and dip it in the crunchy granola. Depending on your preference, you can, if you have granola that's very chunky, clumps of clusters, you can break them up first. Some people even recommend doing this in a food processor. But this granola is so fresh and it's perfect to use just the way it is. This is the original granola, and as I said, she makes several flavors, and they are banana, you know, some will have fruit in. This one has some nice pumpkin seeds, but if you get this granola, everything is fresh. It's called Homemade Granola, and you might want to go to the website and check it out. Okay, so we're going to dip the bread first in the nice mixture of pancake batter, and then we're going to dip it in the granola and transfer it to a hot frying pan with a little oil in it. One way to test if your oil is hot enough ready for your product is to drop a few bits of granola in there. If you see that they're starting to sizzle, then you know that it's ready to put in the bread, because you don't want to put the bread into oil that just sits there. So this is just a little olive oil to keep the granola from sticking to the pan. Okay, we're going to take a slice of bread, dip it in the mixture, dip it in the granola, make sure you get enough to stick. Press it in a little bit like that, and then transfer it to the hot oil. That sizzle. We'll do a couple pieces to start. Notice how thick this batter is. That's why I use the pancake batter. You can make your own French toast mixture like usual, a little bit more thinner, but a little thinner. But this is a nice way to get all the nice delicious granola to stick to it. You might lose a little bit in the process here. We'll let that brown on one side and flip it over. Okay, flip that over. Nice and crunchy. Doesn't take long to get those pieces golden brown in a little hot oil. And when we transfer them to the table, we're going to add a little maple syrup.